Hai Melayu pula macam-macam budaya. Orang Iban dan Kadasan semua gagah perkasa. Semua anak Malaysia. Selamanya Malaysia. Kita Melayu, Cina, India, Iban, Kadasan kita sejiwa. Malaysia Madani, rakyat disantuni, Barat, Selatan dan Utara. Malaysia Madani, hai bersatu hati, kita semua sama Malaysia. Malaysia Madani, rakyat disantuni, satukan rasa demi negara. Malaysia Madani, hai bersatu hati, kita semua sama Malaysia. Kita semua sama Malaysia.
Berikut adalah langkah-langkah persiapan sebelum banjir untuk 3 golongan berisiko tinggi. Untuk golongan wanita dan ibu hamil, sentiasa bersedia membawa perkara-perkara berikut: kad pemeriksaan mengandung, barangan keperluan peribadi sebagai contoh tuala wanita, barangan keperluan bayi atau anak dan bekalan ubat-ubatan. Kepada ibu-ibu yang hamil dan hampir dengan tarikh bersalin, segera maklumkan kepada pihak kesihatan berhampiran. Barangan yang perlu dibawa ketika menghadapi banjir untuk golongan pesakit kronik yang sedang mendapatkan rawatan adalah seperti berikut: buku rekod perubatan, barangan keperluan peribadi dan bekalan ubat-ubatan. Manakala untuk ahli keluarga pesakit yang terlantar dan pesakit hemodialisis, anda dinasihatkan untuk memindahkan pesakit berkenaan terlebih dahulu dan menghubungi pejabat kesihatan berhampiran untuk khidmat nasihat selanjutnya. Pesanan ini dibawakan kepada anda daripada RTM.
Salam Malaysia Madani, welcome to BIZ Malaysia. It's good to have you with us. I'm Brendan Lepal. The holiday season is here, a time of celebration, togetherness and vibrant energy across the country. As festive lights go up and calendars fill with gatherings and celebrations, shopping naturally takes center stage. From last-minute gifts to festive essentials, this is the season when malls, markets and online platforms come alive. Beyond the discounts and decorations, holiday shopping reflects changing consumer habits, evolving expectations and the way people choose convenience, value and experience. As the year draws to a close, what does this festive shopping season tell us about the future of retail? We'll discuss this in BIZ Brief today, but first, let's begin with the news updates. Malaysia's retail industry is seeing a strong year-end boost as the Christmas season approaches. Festive celebrations continue to play a significant role in driving consumer spending, with shopping malls reporting higher footfall and increasing sales volume. In the capital, major malls have unveiled elaborate Christmas decorations, transforming the spaces into festive attractions. These displays not only heighten the holiday spirit, but also draw in visitors, including international tourists, who contribute to stronger retail spending.
The reason that we actually always organize these festive campaigns and we always go all out untuk memberikan yang paling hebat, yang paling terbaik untuk para pengunjung ialah untuk para pengunjung kita sendiri, supaya mereka datang, mereka boleh how do I say, spend a very valuable and good time with their family, with their friends. Untuk the locals, the tourists also, untuk mereka akan nampak the multiracial harmony dekat Malaysia ni. So untuk every perayaan memang kami akan go out untuk make sure that everyone can celebrate together, tak kisah perayaan apa pun.
Performers, once again, thank you so much. Let's give them a round of applause, shall we?
As tourist arrivals peak toward year-end, shopping momentum is set to strengthen, driven by higher footfall, festive demand and increased spending by travellers seeking gifts, experience and local finds. This seasonal influx creates a vibrant retail environment where limited time offers, exclusive collections and celebratory promotions resonate strongly, turning the holiday period into a key opportunity for retailers to capture incremental sales and end the year on a high note. Let's take a look at the responses from the tourism industry.
So year-end shopping is one of the biggest economic drivers for Malaysia's tourism sector. It contributes estimate up to 35% of annual retail sales in Kuala Lumpur shopping malls. And the month of December is traditionally the peak month because we see a strong surge of international arrival, especially from Indonesia, from Singapore, from China, from Middle East and also from South Asia, who come here for shoppings, dining and year-end festivities. So for many tourists, shopping is not just an add-on, it's a core part of their travel experience. In fact, shopping consistently contributes the largest share of tourist spending in Malaysia. According to Department of Statistics Malaysia, 41.7% of total tourist spending in Malaysia is on shopping. And this is the highest category, bigger than hotels expenses, bigger than transport expenses, and even bigger expenses than food expenses. So normally at the year-end period, major shopping mall Kuala Lumpur transform into a destinations attractions themselves with festive decorations, entertainments and a curated experience that travellers actively look for. So this sector is also critical for jobs. When shopping traffic increase, it stimulates the entire tourism chains, from hotels to F&B outlets to attractions and to local small businesses. So December shopping season is not just about retail. It's a multiplier effect that boosts the whole inbound tourism economy. When tourists come for shopping, they don't just shop, they book hotels, they eat out, they take rides, they visit attractions, they hire guides, they buy tours, and one shopper creates demand for at least 5 other sectors. So that's why December is so powerful for the inbound economy. It's not retail, it's the chain reactions.
A rather good observation from the tourism experts right there from the industry. And yes, indeed, the tourist season is giving year-end shopping a major boost with Malaysia's multiracial festive celebrations, turning malls and markets into vibrant cultural hubs. It's no longer just about buying, it's about experience, inclusivity, and most importantly, connection. So as shopping evolves beyond retail, what does the future hold? Find out when BIZ Malaysia returns right after the break.
Bukan semua orang senang dapat tenang. Tapi orang yang tenang pasti dia senang. Bila kita ada rezeki, kita share kepada orang, kita kongsi dengan orang, kita telah membahagiakan orang lain. Itulah sebaik-baik manusia.
Dalam suasana penuh kekurangan, tetapi itu bukan alasan untuk tidak berjaya dalam kehidupan.
Mewarnaimu hanya di TV1.
اللهم أعني على ذكرك وشكرك وحسن عبادتك. Ya Allah, bantulah aku agar selalu mengingatimu, bersyukur kepadamu dan beribadah kepadamu dengan baik.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. أشهد أن محمدًا رسول الله. حي على الصلاة. حي على الصلاة. حي على الفلاح. حي على الفلاح. الله أكبر، الله أكبر. لا إله إلا الله.
اللهم رب هذه الدعوة التامة والصلاة القائمة آت سيدنا محمدا الوسيلة والفضيلة والشرف والدرجة العالية الرفيعة وابعثه مقاما محمودا الذي وعدته إنك لا تخلف الميعاد.
Welcome to BIZ Malaysia and thank you for staying around. If you're just joining us, well, we're talking about the future of shopping in Malaysia, and it is here. Based on surveys, the report paints a clear picture. Malaysians want fast, convenient, tech-savvy shopping experiences that deliver the best value. Technology is redefining the entire retail industry, but what kind of major impact does it really have? On BIZ Brief, we have Daryl Baptist as he explores the future of shopping with a very special guest. Let's take a look.
Thank you and well wishes to all of you at the studio and to each and every one of you at home watching right now. On today's episode of ASEAN Brief, we've come here to Suria KLCC office to discuss further about how the way we have been shopping has been changing, from physical stores to online carts, from weekend window shopping to 24/7 digital browsing. Now, as the lines between offline and online are getting blurred, we have to ask ourselves the question, what does that mean for the future of retail in ASEAN? Now, with me here today is somebody who's right in the heart of it all. We have Mr. Francis Tan, the Executive Director and CEO of Suria KLCC Sdn Berhad. He's going to be diving into how shopping habits are evolving and what's driving the retail sector and the retail experience of tomorrow, and also how malls like Suria KLCC are adapting to stay ahead in this fast-changing landscape. Mr. Francis, thank you for being here with us today.
Thanks for having me, Daryl.
Absolute pleasure. Now, you've had extensive years and years of experience in this industry. I have to ask, ASEAN's retail industry is undergoing rapid transformation, from e-commerce growth to changing consumer behavior. From your perspective, what does that mean for the future of shopping in ASEAN?
Well, e-commerce has definitely taken a lot of grounds over the years, especially during the rapid growth was actually during the pandemic when there was a lockdown, right? However, the data and research show us that e-commerce equals to deals and discount.
Right.
Whereas physical shopping or offline equals to touch and feel, equals to experience.
Okay.
Right, and in ASEAN region, right, as we all know that ASEAN are mainly in a tropical environment. And air-conditioned malls are the place that people go to, right? Whether to meet up with friends or to buy something or have a meal or what, right? So I think as far as physical stores are concerned in the ASEAN region, and I think we still have a lot of room to go.
Right. I mean, I like that because it's not just a mall, it's also a place we can escape the hot weather and the sun from. Now, how do you see physical malls like Suria KLCC staying relevant in a region where online platforms are growing rapidly?
Well, Suria KLCC we will stay relevant by shifting our role from a place to a place for transaction to a place to be, right? So as I mentioned just now, online shopping is more about transaction and deals, whereas offline shopping, like in the physical mall like Suria KLCC, is more about experience, right? So you cannot have you cannot actually feel the experience of having a meal and with a view of KLCC Park and the Symphony, Lake of the Symphony, right? And then you can only be physically in the mall to feel that festive atmosphere, during the festive season when Suria KLCC transform our center court with our elaborate decorations.
Yeah, and we're quite lucky to be in Malaysia where we celebrate all sorts of festivities. Right. Now, that being said, Suria KLCC has also often been seen as one of the iconic retail destinations in Southeast Asia. How do you position the mall not just as a shopping center, but also as a event-driven retail hub? Now, I know you mentioned about the Symphony waterfall, so the water fountain features, but what other aspects have you gotten or roped into that experience?
Okay, as we all know, what makes KLCC iconic is the world-famous Petronas Twin Towers, right? However, what makes Suria KLCC Mall a success is how we curate our tenant mix and our marketing program, and also how we capitalize on the unique features that KLCC has that none of the other malls can duplicate, right? How do we curate the tenant mix? We always look for the latest, and also we always want to have that exclusive and also the flagship store in Suria KLCC. One good example is the Smith & Wollensky Steakhouse from New York, which is going to open in Suria KLCC soon. And this is one of the very first in Asia and the first in Malaysia. Our marketing program, we have got a lot of signature marketing program that we have in the mall. Like for example, the KL Fashion Week that we have done a second year in a row, and the very popular and also the award-winning Picnic in the Park that we have, right, third year in a row. And also a lot of product launches in the center court, the unique ones, right? And also the attraction in the KLCC precinct itself, right? We've got a 50-acre KLCC Park, of course the Twin Towers, right? And we also have Petronas Philharmonic, and we have the Petro Science, we have the art gallery, and as I say, none of these, other malls can duplicate, so it's very unique to us.
really, really cool that you have so many attractions under one roof, essentially. Now, I was going to ask you, retailers across ASEAN have faced headwinds from global economic uncertainties. I mean, we're living in a time now where things are quite uncertain, especially in the geopolitical space, which then affects our spending patterns. How has Suria KLCC built resilience to navigate these challenges?
Well, I mean, when you step into Suria KLCC, right, I mean, it always gives people the impression that it is a luxury mall, it's a very premium mall, right? But that one is on the ground in level 1. But if you go to other floors in Suria KLCC, you can see that we have got a mix of everything, right? And we've got a very good bookstore, and we have got a lot of F&B restaurants, and we've got lifestyle shops, and local brands and then regional brands as well. And it sort of appealed to a very wide base of customer. And also, we continue to do a lot of research year in and year out. And we know exactly what our customer want in good times or in challenging times, like what kind of things that they look for. So we will curate our tenant mix and also our marketing program accordingly, right, based on the research. And that's how we stay relevant, whether it's challenging time or good time.
One of the main features of Suria KLCC is the location itself. How else has that added value to the mall?
Well, I mean, we are definitely very blessed with the location, right? Because, for both international and local shoppers, for international shoppers, for example, right, and this is the location or this is the place that they have to come if they are first-time visitors. And international tourists, when they come to Kuala Lumpur, there's so many hotels that can stay in the precinct itself, right? We've got 4 to a 5-star hotel, world-class hotel that they can stay in here. And all they need to do is to step out of the hotel and go and visit the Twin Towers, go and visit our 50-acre park, and then they come into the mall to shop with us, to dine with us, right? So, like ASEAN, we talk about ASEAN, and ASEAN tourists from Indonesia, Singapore, and Vietnam, they are always on top of our visitors lists, international tourist lists. Other than, together with tourists from China, from Korea, from the Middle East, right? And for local shoppers, and there are so many highways that lead directly into our car park, the KLCC car park, and then we are served by 2 LRT, both the LRT and the MRT lines. So the convenience is there, and then also our locals shoppers have stayed very, very loyal to us, and we even have shoppers that to come here every Hari Raya to take picture with us and do like every year the same position but different background, so they become very loyal to us because of all this emotional part of it.
Well, I'm happy to say that I'm one of those shoppers that comes back every Christmas to take pictures with the big Christmas tree that you always have outside. Now, you're right, this is the it place when it comes to tourists, especially for photos that you want to take for social media. This is the spot to do that for tourists. Now, do you think that the traditional shopping mall model, does that need to be redefined for the future? Because if so, what are some of the key changes that we can expect for the next 5 years? Because everything is changing so rapidly now, especially with the advancement of technology, with AI. How do you think that's going to affect the mall industry?
Of course, firstly, the relationship between the landlord and tenants, right? It used to be the landlord leases out the space, collect rents every month, that's it. Now we can no longer look at it that way, right? It's more like partnership. So it's, landlord and tenants, we had to hold hands together and become the strategic partners. And then we had to make sure that, we hold hands together to grow our business together, right? And then on the retail mix side, the retail mix wise, right, you can already see the changes over the years. F&B and entertainment have taken a more prominent role in the retail mix, and they have taken a bigger percentage. Why? Because these are all the things that you can't get online, right? And so these are all the changes you're going to see, and it's going to evolve. It's continue to evolve. Even when you talk about experience, right? And the entertainment part of it is no longer just the cinema, the bowling alley, the karaoke, the ice skating ring, but it can also be a pop-up that we do, right? A pop-up concept, events that we hold in the mall. You know, these are all the things that give people the experience they cannot get online. Right. So these are all the, I would say, you know, it's a trend not just for ASEAN, but it's globally.
AR and VR experiences. Now, I'm not too sure how popular that is in Suria KLCC, but there are malls that offer this experience. How is Suria KLCC integrating innovation into the user's shopping journey?
Well, I mean, like cashless payment, that's the pretty basic thing, right? So we work very closely with our retailers again, and to make sure that this feature is a must, you know. And in terms of the AR, we are already using AR technology in our festive decoration. This is the way forward, right? We'll be using AI to analyze the traffic and then share the data with our retailers and see how else we can channel traffic to a certain part of the mall, and also, you know, analyze what is the movement like, you know, the shoppers' movement like, so that we can know how to capture them, right? So these are all the way moving forward, yeah.
What role do you see for ESG initiatives for malls like Suria KLCC? And also, is green retail a future trend in ASEAN?
As you can see, you know, at Suria KLCC, we are already doing a lot of things to address that in terms of how to make our operation more efficient. We got a really big solar panel on the rooftop, and we just upgraded our escalator and our aircon system to make our energy more efficient. And we also work very closely with our food retailer to make that, you know, all the food waste, how we can manage all the food waste and also the general waste in the mall. Right? Yes, I mean, this, as I say, you know, is no longer just a trend. It's something that we have to do. And then on the social part, Suria KLCC has always been very, very active in our CSR program. For example, the mental health awareness program that we have been doing for the past few years. And, you know, we have even won an award for that.
Oh, congratulations on the awards, and well done. Keep up the great work. And finally, if you had to describe the shopping experience of 2030 within ASEAN in just a few words, what would it be?
It should be like a personal experience and not just transaction.
Personal experience and not just transactional. Well, there you have it, folks. That was the Executive Director and CEO of Suria KLCC Sendirian Berhad, Mr. Francis Tan. One thing's clear today, folks. The future of shopping in ASEAN isn't just about where we buy things, it's about how we experience things. Whether it's online, offline, or whether it's somewhere in between, the focus now is on connection, convenience, and creativity. Thanks, guys, so much for joining us today. My name is Jao Baptist. Now it's back to you in the studio.
Thank you, Daryl, for that interesting interview. Now, as consumer expectations continue to evolve, one thing is clear. The retail landscape is changing and businesses are exploring new ways to meet the demands of today's shoppers. There's no doubt technology alongside service, experience and value is playing an increasingly visible role in how retailers engage customers and remain competitive. How these demands and elements come together will shape the next chapter of shopping in Malaysia. That's all for this edition of BIZ Malaysia. Thank you for joining us and stay tuned as we continue to bring you insights, conversations and perspectives on the trends influencing the business world today and tomorrow. Till then, I'm Berita RTM. Till next time, Salam, Malaysia, Madani.